Hello, welcome to Body Empowerment. This week brings us Thanksgiving in the United States, and in addition to talk about thanks and gratitude and giving and sharing, the holidays can also be a really triggering and confrontational and overwhelming and over-consuming and consumptioning time. I know that for me, with all due respect to my unbelievable family whom I love so much, for a long time, meals, especially big meals like Thanksgiving, were really triggering and overwhelming. And I was, for many years, especially while I had an eating disorder, the notion of going home for holidays and who was going to comment on, did I lose weight? Did I gain weight? If nobody said anything about my body, did it mean I was fat? I have come really far from all that, and I don't think about any of that stuff when I go home. And I know for a lot of folks, again, because I experienced this myself, there's a lot of fear and panic when you get home. Is someone going to say something to you? Does a parent or grandparent or sibling or cousin or aunt or friend make a comment about your body, your skin, your hair, your job, you're this, you're that, you're this enough, you're that less, and you're not good enough in this way, you're good enough in that way. So I just wanted to offer some thoughts, some feelings, some tips, some things I've used over the years to get beyond all that. One thing is letting people know that it is triggering or overwhelming or hurtful or upsetting. That's one. Another thing is to practice letting it go in one ear and out the other. Really like just picturing yourself, like whatever the words are, going in one ear and out the other. That is very often easier said than done. Another thing is journaling, writing it down, being able to take a look at it and know that that is not about you. That's probably about them, right? This need to control or someone's own insecurity maybe manifests as this nitpickiness of you. Another thing is to phone a friend, call someone who's not there and talk about it. Remember that sometimes the people we love the most are the people of whom we are most critical. And we do that as much as folks do that to us. So to remember that oftentimes the reason we project those hypercritical things onto our closest family and friends and partners and loved ones is because oftentimes it's a manifestation of the things we don't want to say to ourselves. So keep that in mind, that so often that isn't about you, that's about them. And it's like I cannot believe I'm about to do this. Maybe you watched Full House in the 90s, and Michelle, the character, used to say, I'm rubber and you're glue. Everything you say bounces off me and sticks onto you. I still can't believe I'm quoting this. So for me, that's been a big practice. That's been really helpful in my own practice and healing process, and learning not to internalize the hypercritical things from loved ones is like letting it bounce back. Not to hurt them, but reminding myself that they own those words and I don't have to internalize them and let them eat me away, literally and figuratively, right? And the other thing is to learn to differentiate between constructive criticism and unnecessary criticism, right? Because there are some really important criticisms I've received from loved ones over the years, but those have pretty much all been behavioral critiques and have nothing to do with my body. The most important critiques I've received in my life from my loved ones have been about things that have nothing to do with my body. And I'm realizing this as I say it. because thank God for those critiques from my loved ones, because they do know me the best, and they do see my behaviors and my thoughts and my treatment of myself the best. Like, some of, a lot of why I was able to recover from an eating disorder, and so much of my ability to feel empowered and not internalize the physical critique from loved ones is because of the other constructive critique I've received from them, and learning to hear those things and to let that be an opportunity for me to reflect and learn about myself. And again, this is about behaviors and thoughts, right? Like, for me, I have some really, I can be really hard on myself. And when the people closest to me can take a moment to tell me that and to let me reflect on that, it's an opportunity for me to grow, because they are witnessing it up close and personal. On the other hand, the physical critiques are hurtful, and those aren't necessary. And so maybe this holiday season, you have an opportunity to learn to differentiate between the constructive thoughts from loved ones that allow you to reflect on the non-physical things about yourself, and learn to let the physical things, bounce off, I'm rubber, you're glue, and in one ear, out the other. And remember that as far as physical stuff goes, we're in charge of that, right? That's on us. That's on us knowing whether or not our bodies feel like they are authentically manifesting who we are and how we feel inside. I hope you can take that with you and let us learn, what is a real gift? What is a real lesson, an opportunity for which to be grateful? And what's a gift, what is not a gift? What is, just, I don't know. I can't think of the right holiday metaphor, but darkness of winter? I don't know. You catch my drift, I hope. So happy holidays, happy giving, happy thanks, and happy amazing opportunity to learn to distinguish between the things that are opportunities for self-reflection and the things that we have no need to internalize, because they don't belong to us. What belongs to us is who we are and what we have and how we feel. And so, have a great week. Thank you.